Hello students, let us continue the session on understanding quadrilaterals and practical geometry from NCERT Exemplar. As I had mentioned in the previous session, we will be solving the questions from 132 onwards. Question 132, the diagonals of rhombus are 8 cm and 15 cm. Find its sides. I have considered rhombus to be ABCD. In this, they have given the diagonals. So AC is given as 15 centimeter, one of the diagonal. Another diagonal BD is given as 8 centimeter. We all know that in a rhombus, the diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. So the angle formed here is 90 degree. If I consider one of the triangle here, say I have taken this triangle AOB. In triangle AOB, we have the square on the hypotenuse AB square equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides, AO square plus OB square. It is because AC is perpendicular to BD and we have made use of Pythagoras theorem. So here AB square will be equal to AO square, which is AC by 2. So I can take it as 15 by 2 whole square plus BD by 2, which is 8 by 2 whole square. AB square will be equal to, this will be 7.5 whole square. When we simplify, it is 56.25 plus this will be 4 square is 16. Upon adding, we get it as 72.25. So the length of AB is under root 72.25. This has to be simplified. We have to find the square root of this. We can just guess it. Last two digits you observe, it's 25. Square of which number will give 25? It is 5. So 5 has to be there in the units place. The number here is 72. The nearest square is 64. So 8 8s are 64. So we can guess that it may be the number. You try multiplying 8.5 with 8.5. Do we get 72.25? Yes, we do get 72.25. That's the reason we can write AB as 8.5 centimeters. Therefore, the length of each side is 8.5 centimeters. Question 133. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 1:3. Find its angles. The ratio given is 1:3. So I'll take the adjacent angles as x and 3x respectively. So let me mention, let the adjacent angles be x and 3x. We all know that the sum of adjacent angles in a parallelogram is supplementary, which is 180 degrees. A reason I'll write it as co-interior angles. This implies 4x is 180 degree. That implies x as 180 upon 4. 4 4s is 16, 5s is 20. We get it as 45 degree. Therefore, The angles are x, which is 45 degree, and 3x, 3 times 45, which is 135 degree. We all know that the opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Hence, the angles of parallelogram are 45 degree, 135 degree, 45 degree, and 135 degree. The reason is opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Question 134. Of the four quadrilaterals, square, rectangle, rhombus, and trapezium, one is somewhat different from the other because of its design. Find it and give justification. When we observe these figures, square, rectangle, rhombus, we say that the opposite sides are parallel as well as equal, and the opposite angles are also equal. So these three are parallelograms. But whereas in a trapezium, there is only one pair of parallel sides, so it's not a parallelogram. Therefore, trapezium is the different design, it has got a different design. So let us put it in proper words. In square, rectangle, and rhombus, opposite sides are parallel and equal. Also, opposite angles are equal. That is, they all are parallelograms. But in trapezium, there is only one pair of parallel sides. That is, it is not a parallelogram. Therefore, trapezium has different design. Question number 135. In a rectangle ABCD, AB is 25 centimeter, BC is 15 centimeter. In what ratio does the bisector of angle C divide AB? Let me consider a rectangle. I am drawing a rough figure. Suppose if it is a rectangle, let me name this rectangle with the letter A, B, C, D. The length of AB given is 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters. And the length of BC is given as 15 centimeters. They have asked a question: in what ratio does the bisector of angle C divide AB? So the bisector of angle C is this particular thing. Let me name this point as O. When it is a bisector, The angle formed here is 45 degrees. So it's an angular bisector. Now we need to find out in what ratio does this divide the line segment AB. If I take this as x, this will be 25 minus x, isn't it? Yeah. Observe carefully. CO is the bisector of angle C. So, angle OCB will be equal to angle OCD and both measure 45 degrees. You just observe the triangle OCB. The sum of the interior angles is 180 degree. So we can find angle COB. That's one thing. And also we can observe that in rectangle, these two sides, opposite sides, they are parallel to each other. So the angle which is there here is same as the angle which is there here. They are alternate angles. First, let me mention OC bisects angle C. This implies angle OCD will be equal to angle OCB. Both measure 45 degrees. Since AB is parallel to CD, we have angle COB equal to angle OCD. Both will be 45 degrees. The reason is they become alternate interior angles. So we have found the angle here. You just observe the triangle. In triangle OCB, we have angle OCB equal to angle OC. Sorry, COB. Wipe this. This is angle COB. These two angles are equal now and both are equal to 45 degrees. In an isosceles triangle, there will be two sides equal and the corresponding angles also will be equal. Means the side opposite to equal angles are equal. This implies OB will be equal to BC. The length of BC is 15. The length of OB is 25 minus x. So 25 minus x is equal to 15. So negative x is equal to 15 minus 25. So negative x is equal to negative 10. We get x as 10. Therefore, AO is to OB will be equal to 10 is to 15 because 25 minus 10 is 15. On further simplification, we get 2 is to 3 as the ratio. Question number 136. PQRS is a rectangle. The perpendicular ST from S on PR divides angle S in the ratio 2 is to 3. Find angle TPQ. We need to find this angle. This is what we found. What is given to us? ST is a perpendicular from S. So this angle is 90 degree over here. And they have given that the ratio of the angle here is 2:3. So this means that it is 2 by 5 times of the angle S, and this particular thing is 3 by 5 times of angle S, because whenever the ratio is there, the sum of the ratio is 2 plus 3 here. So let me mention the angle TSP. Angle TSP is 2 by 5 times of angle S, which is 90 degree. Since it is a rectangle, we get it as 36 degrees. And angle TSR will be 3 by 5 times of 90 degree. On simplification, we get 54 degrees. So we know this angle now. So we can make use of the angle sum property, and we can find angle TPS. Once the angle TPS is found, we can find this remaining from 90 degree. Alright, that's the intention. Now, angle TPS will be equal to, the total sum will be 180 minus angle STP plus the angle TSP. We know that this is 180 minus angle STP is 90 degree, since they have given that ST is perpendicular, plus 36. 180 minus the sum of 90 and 36 will be 54 degrees. Now, angle SPT is 90 degree because it's a rectangle. This angle SPT is the sum of I have to write this as SPQ. This is SPT plus angle TPQ is 90 degree. Therefore, angle TPQ will be equal to 90 degree minus angle SPT, and this angle SPT is 54 degree. So 54 has to be subtracted, we get it as 36 degree. Hence, we have found this angle to be 36 degrees. Question number 137. A photo frame is in the shape of quadrilateral with one diagonal longer than the other. Is it a rectangle? Why or why not? They have given that the diagonals are having different length. Therefore, we can say that it cannot be, no, it cannot be a rectangle, as in rectangle both the diagonals are of equal lengths. Question number 138. The adjacent angles of a parallelogram are 2x minus 4 degree and 3x minus 1 degree. Find the measure of all the angles. Very pretty easy. We know that adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. So 2x minus 4 plus 3x minus 1 will be equal to 180 degree because the adjacent angles are co-interior angles. Let's simplify. This will become 5x minus 5 equal to 180. So 5x will be equal to 185 and x value will be 37. Therefore, 2x minus 4 will be 2 times 37 minus 4, we get it as 70 degree, and 3x minus 1 will be 3 times 37 minus 1, which is 110 degree. Therefore, all the angles will be 70, 110, 70 and 110 because the opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. With this question, I'll end today's session. Thank you.